Pretty cool looking telescope. Optical at that. It is set to be the world's largest optical telescope. And it's going to be up and running in 2024. It's going to be finished. Look at the laser beams on this telescope. Looks like it's out in the middle of a desert, and it is. And the time stamp, 2024. CERN's Run 3 is going to be running until the end of 2024. And there's a lot of other things that, have a no later than the end of 2024 timestamp. I think they're looking for something to return, something very, very important, something very, very powerful. They're waiting for the arrival, and they don't want to miss it. They want to spot it. Whatever it is, they want to spot it from a distance. And the infrared telescopes that they already have, like the James Webb and the other ones, they're working together with CERN to find some pretty cool images and maybe some dark matter, you all. Have you heard about this telescope that is to be up and running by 2024? Why do they need a massive telescope like this, an optical one? Look at the lasers. They can pierce. Look like they can pierce through the darkest nights, the vastness of space. Let me come over here, you all. I was wondering, what am I going to do? And I found these telescopes is what I found. These massive, massive telescopes. Hello, Jay Jocelyn. Hello, Apple Brooks, honey. Hello, everyone. So we're going to look at these because it's really interesting. It really is. I first started off, I'm going to put all the links here, you all. I first started off infrared telescope and CERN working together. Let me come over here and start a new notepad so I can document. Can I make this move so I can document everything and put it in the there's something else I pretty sure I remember them saying is going to be arriving in 2024. You all, let me ask you something. Is there something that you personally remember reading somebody saying that 2024 is going to be the official arrival date? Do you remember? You have anything you want to say about 2024? About something arriving? Do you remember anything, you all? I think I touched on it several times. I really did. And that's right. Well, they look like they could punch a hole through the firmament. You all, my gosh. What if they poked a hole through the firmament and they let it in? They let it in, you all. Blasted right through it. Why'd you say that? That's a really scary thought. It really is. Puncture a hole right through. You think they could create a massive portal? Let what in, you all? What are they going to let in? What's coming? We're nearing the end of 2022. This doesn't leave us much time. It doesn't. Something's coming. It is. Let's put it back here, you all. So this is where I started. So look at this. So the James Webb telescope exploring the infrared sky. Are we looking at this, you all? Because we want to. It is the largest infrared space observatory ever built, and it covers the spectral wavelength range from 1 to 28 microns. The scientific goals of the mission include the study of galaxy formation and evolution, the investigation of the process of star and planet formation, and the characterization of exoplanets. Look what happened. Look at this, you all. Watch this link. See this link right here? Let me tell you something. I want you to look at this. This is the link, https home.web.cern.ch, events, James Webb Space Telescope. Watch what happens when we click on it. I want you to see it. Page not found. You see that? Page not found. What happened to the page? It says right here you're associated with it. Why'd you take it down? You all, why'd they take it down? There's their little symbol. It's the home of CERN. Okay. So we got that. We got that, you all. Let me do this, you all. Let me do this. We're going to write it down, you all, because there's something going on, something really, really deep going on. That's okay, you all. So we went there. They couldn't find it. Let's see what the James Webb Telescope and stuff. Look, see this right there. ESO has been working, you all. We got these images. Look at these cool images. I really think it is cool. This reminds me of Star Wars, you all. It literally reminds me of Star Wars. It really does. Even though I haven't watched Star Wars, I did when I went to the thrift store. It was last week or something. I went to the thrift store and I got Star Wars 1, 2, and 3. I don't know if there's any more, but they were like a $2.99, so I thought I'd get it on a CD, and maybe one day I might watch it on a CD. That's what I said to myself. No, Gina, you don't want to go there yet. I'm not going there yet. I want to show you this too. Oh no, can you see it? Oh. Okay, this is where I wanted to go because this literally, this is going to be the world's largest telescope. It's going to be ready, up and operational by 2024. They've already started work on it, you all. They did. They got lots of funding. Look at those laser beams. Somebody said, it can punch through the firmament. What if it punches a hole straight through something, and we have a big old portal that's opened, you all, and something comes in. Something very, very powerful. This is going to be the world's largest optical telescope ever, is what it's going to be, you all. And it's in the middle of a desert. I think it's in Brazil. Did you know you got it? You got a big old telescope being built in Brazil? You probably do know it. If you don't, you know it now. I didn't know anything about this. Let's go back here. I wanted to show you these images. This was another. You know what they did to me, you all? I was at the wrong one. Right here. This is what I want you all to see. Watch this. This is something else. Oh, did I put this in here? This is something else. Watch this. Okay, look at this. So, better than the James Webb Telescope? Look at that. Look at that, you all. That is wild looking. Looking forward to the James Webb Telescope. Just wait till you see ESO's extremely large telescope. ELT is completed. Wait until it's completed. Extremely large telescope, you all. Why do they have to name it that? And why do they need the big, massive telescope like that? Why do they need it? Because they're looking for something, you all. They're looking for something, you all. Let's look at this. Look at it piercing the sky. Right here, you can see it. Right there. Listen, just think, with their graphics, with their technology, they can tell you what it's going to look like when it's built. They're just going to put it right there. That's it, you all. They're going to put it right there. That's all they gave us on it. That was it. Let me get out of this thing, you all. I just wanted to get out of that one right there. I did. Let me do this right here. There was something else I saw. This is, I guess this is the James Webb Telescope right here. These images, I guess. Looks kind of Yeah. Okay, so better than the James Webb Telescope. That's what it is. Better than the James Webb Telescope. So I did a search for the extremely large telescope right there. You can see it. We're going to look at it, you all. It is a gigantic, let's look at this. The extremely large telescope is a gigantic European extremely large telescope compared with the Giza pyramids. You all, we're going to look at this. These are bigger than the pyramids of Giza. The pyramids, why did they have to compare it to the pyramids of Giza? Are they waiting for the Anunnaki to return? Are they, you all? Let me look at this. We got a large telescope that's going to come into operation in 2024. It's right in time to help CERN, which got extended until the end of 2024 with their search. Let's look at this. Look at that. Let's click onto this, you all, because this is a pretty good size comparison. We can look at this. Let's look how big it is, you all. Well, it's almost as big as the Great Pyramids of the Giza pyramids and the Statue of Liberty. Where is that Statue of Liberty? Okay, look how big the Statue of Liberty is, you all. The huge, extremely large ELT. Wait. What was the ELT an abbreviation for? I know they did the ELE, the Elian Comet. What is ELT, you all? There is something else that is an abbreviation or acronym for the ELT. Okay, the huge European extremely large telescope is on the top of the Cerro Armazones, the Sierra Maquina in Chile. Okay, it's in Chile, not Brazil, you all. It was my bad. In Chile. Will be 100 meters high in Chile. There, look how big it is. It's compared to the Statue of Liberty. It comes up to its shoulders. It's the neck of Statue of Liberty. 100 meters high. And it's compared to the pyramids, they're 140, so it's like 100 meters high. Extremely large telescope. Look, they got the Roman something. Is that the Roman thing? Is that what they said? The Roman thing right there, you all? I don't know what it is, but look at that, how they've got this going. Yeah. So the ELT will tackle the biggest scientific challenges of our time. Well, you know, the biggest scientific challenges of our time is bound to include CERN. It is bound to include CERN because CERN is like, everybody's in on CERN, you all. So I don't see any reason why this can't help CERN too. It will aim for a number of notable firsts, including tracking down Earth-like planets and other stars in the habitable zones where life could exist. How do they know they could exist, you all? One of the holy grails, you all. This is one of the holy grails of modern astronomy, observational astronomy at that. It will also perform stellar archaeology in nearby galaxies, as well as make fundamental contributions to cosmology by measuring the properties of the first stars and the galaxies and probing the nature of what? No, they're not going to probe the nature of dark matter and dark energy. Right on time for CERN, you all. They are right on time with CERN. Oh my gosh, you all, you know they want to do something because they're going to they're going to measure, they're going to probe the nature of dark matter. Oh my gosh. On top of this, the astronomers are also planning for the unexpected. Look, they are planning for the unexpected. Well, they know they're going to find something. They know they are. They know that when they start probing the nature of dark matter and dark energy, they are going to find the unexpected, and new and unforeseeable questions will surely arise. Because now look, see, we got the CERN right here, the Large Hadron Collider. right here, the LHC will restart. Okay, it's already started. May 21st, marking the beginning of Run 3, announced the CERN management on 13th of December. Run 3 will be extended by 1 year. See, they extended it by 1 year until the end of 2024 to maximize the physics data taking. To maximize it, you all. And they are going to maximize it. Let me put this in here, this search right here. I'm not going to click into it because they're maximizing it. And this thing is going to really, the largest optical telescope in the world is going to help them maximize it too, you all. Because they're going to probe the nature of dark matter and dark energy. And they are planning for the unexpected because they know it's coming, and they know they're going to have new and unforeseeable questions that will arise by the use of this technology right here, you all. It is massive, extremely massive. Let's look at another picture of it right here. Look at it. Look like it got a diamond in the center. It looks kind of, it's kind of futuristic, you all. Look, it got a nice little pretty thing. Doesn't that look like a diamond or something in the middle? An octagon, hexagon, something. So here is the source of it, the ELT. What else did we see on here, you all? The green light for the extremely, you all. Let's click into this one too. And this was, look at this, you all. We've got to look at when they were given the green light to start the first phase of construction. When were they given it? That's important. And it's located in Chile. So that article we read was May the 14th of 2015. Now let's look at the green light. How did they get the green light for this? How did they get it? Okay, but they got it. It's really cool. Look at the graphics on this, you all. Look at that thing in the center. It does look like something futuristic, you all. Extremely futuristic. We know ahead of time that something is coming, and they're building the technology to help find it and maybe usher it in, whatever it is, you all. Will it be interesting? They're gonna green light for the extremely large telescope, you all. This is really an important video. It is, because it ties in with everything that's coming and going. Everything, it ties right into it, you all. It has given ESO has given the green light for the European Extremely Large Telescope, the ELT, of around 1 billion euros for the first phase of construction. At recent meetings, ESO's main governing body, the council. What do they call it? The council, you all. Did we have the council in movies? Something referred to as the council. Is it the Council of 9? The Council of 7? The Council, the Galactic Federation, the Council. Okay, so the Council gave the green light for the construction in 2 phases. Spending of around 1 billion euros has been authorized for the first phase, which will cover the construction costs of the fully working telescope with a suite of powerful instruments and the first light targeted in 10 years' time. 10 years' time. This was 2014. 10 years' time will take us to 2024. Yes! That's right. Enlil. Okay, I gotcha. It will enable tremendous scientific discoveries in the field of exoplanets, stellar composition of nearby galaxies, and deep universe. It is the largest ESO contract ever. For the telescope dome and the main structure will be placed within next year. The ELT will be a 39-meter aperture, optical, and infrared telescope. They didn't say nothing about infrared, you all. They did not say anything about infrared. They just said optical. They left the infrared out. Okay, so we got a lot of infrared telescopes that are working with CERN to help it find the dark matter. They say the infrared is the best. Why didn't they say infrared with that? That's what I'm wondering. Why not? This is going to be bigger than a James Webb. It is. And it's going to be bigger than the Lucifer telescope, too. And when it was originally made, it was called Luci, L-U-C-I, and they nicknamed it Lucifer. That's right, you all. Infrared for the dark energy and dark matter, you all. Dark. Why don't you look for the light? Bring in the light, because you can't. The light arrives whenever it wants to arrive. It does. It truly does. So let's look at this show. This is really interesting. It will be 20. It's in the Chilean Atacama Desert, 20 kilometers from ESO's Very Large Telescope on the Cerro Paranal. It will be the world's largest eye in the sky. No, wait a minute. The largest eye in the sky. Are we talking about two different telescopes here? The EELT will be a 39-meter aperture optical and infrared telescope sited on Sierra Armazones in the Chilean Atacama Desert, 20 kilometers from ESA's Very Large Telescope on the Paranal. The eye in the sky. Look, Tim D. Zoo. The decision taken by the council means that the telescope can now be built and that the major industrial construction work for the EELT is now funded and can proceed according to plan. They've been planning it. There's already a lot of progress in Chile on the summit of Armazones, and the next few years will be very exciting. The construction of the EELT was approved by ESO's council in June of 2012 under the condition that the contracts with a value larger than 2 million euros could only be awarded once the total cost of the telescope, which is 1,083 million euros at 2012 prices, was funded to a 90% level. They weren't playing around, you all. They were not taking any chances at all. They wanted it completely funded, more or less. An exception was granted for the civil works at the site, which started with the groundbreaking ceremony in June of 2014 and making progress. Let's go to the, you all, we need to go to, where we need to go? We need to go to, right here. Let's go to the summit of Armazones. Let's go to Google Earth. Let's see if we can pull that up, you all. I want to see if we can, because this is really it's kind of interesting about telescopes and stuff. Boom. Paste it. Oh, we can see. You see it? The European Southern Observatories, you all, they got their own area right here. Let's look at this. We want to see this. Oh. These look like that fidget toys. You see the fidget toys? You know, the little fidget toys that they made for people to fidget with? Don't this look kind of like that, you all? What is that up there in the sky right here? Oh, does it look like something flying in the sky? What is that right there, you all? Why is this up here in the sky? Do they normally put graphics like this up here in the sky? Something like this just gravitating up here, you all? Because there's nothing attached to it. Is that normal? There's nothing attached to this. What is that? That is a spacecraft. Oh my gosh. That should not be up there, you all. Let's shrink it down. It is overseeing. I want to look at it. It's overseeing the project here. Let's see. I don't know how to turn this thing around. Okay. Gina, what on earth have you done? I kind of turned it upside down, you all. I really messed it up. That's okay, you all. We can look at this thing. It's I'm not good at this, you all. I just want to tell you right now, I am not, because I don't know what's going on with this thing right here. But there are strange things that are floating in the sky. They're floating in the sky in Chile. Is that normal? The rocks are flying in the sky, you all. I want to get out of that, you all. I want to exit the ground level because I don't know what's going on. It's a fake map. Okay, this thing right here. I don't think this is fake right here. I really don't. It looks like it's part of a crane. Okay, it does. I don't know why they pieced it together, but it looks like it's part of a crane. It does, you all. If you play video games, I'm sure maybe this right here thing needs to come down here. So this is where the telescope's going to go, I think. Right there. Because they're building it. Is it going there? Or is it going right here? Or is it going right here? Let's see. By the looks of this, let's see where it's going. What's it look like? It's just going to, it doesn't look like any of these right here, you all. It doesn't. I don't know what's going on at that summit. I don't. On the Google Maps and stuff, I really have no idea, but that thing is floating in the air. Well, this is, the summit, and I'm not good at navigating these silly maps. I'm not. It just looks kind of wild. It looks like the Max Planck Institute for Astrophysics, and the European Southern Observatory. So there is construction going on. We see right here. Okay, you all, we looked at it. I'm sorry, I don't know how to do that stuff. I really don't. So they got a groundbreaking ceremony, is what they've got. A groundbreaking ceremony. Let's shrink that down, you all. So what else was there, you all? So we saw that. Search for the aliens. So you're right. If you said, Gina, they're going to search for the extraterrestrial, the aliens, that's exactly what they're doing. They're going to search for the extraterrestrial. Look at the timestamp on this. October the 17th of 2011. They've been searching for a long time. They have it planned for a long time, you all. A really long time. Searching for these extraterrestrial life wrong thing, Gina, in the desert, in the sky. The sky is not a desert, but let me shrink it down. Let me come over here to where we're supposed to be. Search for aliens is what they're going to do with extremely large telescope. They just wanted to just name it that, extremely large telescope. A new architectural concept. It's a record-setting 40-meter class mirror. A 40-meter class mirror, however big 40 meters is. I'm not going to do it. It will begin operations early in the next decade. It doesn't seem like a decade has passed. It's like one of the holy grails. Probing the nature of dark matter and dark energy is what they want. The Elohim gods of old, Gina. Yeah, that's right. The Elohim gods of old. It looks pretty cool. It looks like it's going to dwarf Hawaii. Look at that, you all. Look at this. Wow. I mean, it's really pretty looking at these telescopes. They look very futuristic, and they better be powerful, I guess, if you're going to try to look for the Elohim, the gods of old. Yeah, you better have something super powerful, or you're not going to see them. With their technology, look at that. Better than the James Webb telescope. Better than it. So we've already clicked into that. Look at this. Espresso instrument achieves the first light with all 4-unit telescopes. Where on earth is this at, you all? Have you heard of the Express? Why aren't we hearing about Chile in the news? I think this is more important than everything else that's going on in the world, you all. I really do. All of this stuff right here, it's really extremely important, because something's out there and they're looking for it, and they're looking for the dark matter and the dark energy. Probably looking for the black cloud. Could be. Espresso instrument achieves the first light with all 4 units. Look at that. Combining in Chile, they use the combined light of all 4 the 8.2 meter unit telescopes for the first time in 2021. Located under the VLT platform, Espresso instrument. It's historical significance. Okay, this is a historical event, you all. It has realized a dream that dates back to the time when VLT was conceived in the 80s, bringing the light from all 4-unit telescopes on Sierra Paranal together to feed a single instrument. The 2 main scientific goals are the discovery and characterization of Earth-like planets, and search for the possible variability of the fundamental constants of physics. And the latter experiments in the particular, they will look for distant and faint quasars, and the science go will benefit the combining from the all 4. Stability of the instrument, a stable reference for a light source. Well, they've worked very hard. The team of engineers, I'm very happy that they were able to do it. You all, they even got espresso coffee. So yeah, they did it. That's that telescope, you all. I don't see anything else. You can see right here. I will put all these links. The world's largest telescope got the approval. You can see June of 2015. Okay, now this is what I want to say. So something is supposed to be arriving in 2024, and I've talked on it before. I've done several videos on it. I haven't touched it in a long time. It's been maybe a year, maybe. I haven't talked about it. The Elohim, the Anunnaki, Tuatha De Anu. Let's look at it, you all. Let me see if I can find it. Let's just see where I'm going to go. Did we already do that? It's in the Atacama Desert. Did I do this? I want to make sure I put this one in here because this is a nice reference. I want to look at this before I go to that one train of thought because I believe it's really important. It really is. Did we do this? How neat it looked right here? Yeah. Okay, well, we got this right here. The Atacama Desert, the world's largest optical infrared telescope. You left out the word infrared telescope in the Atacama Desert. Let's click and see the Atacama Desert. Here it is. Oh, they got an alien. Oh my gosh, you all. Look at that. The mystery of the Atacama alien mummy. Wow. Oh my gosh, you all. Give me a hot flash. I didn't know that's where it came from. Did you all know that's where it came from? Oh, wow. Then that's why they're building it there. Because the Atacama mummy solved. The new theory behind the Atacama alien mystery Look at 2013, 2018. Some days ago, it was thought to be a child. The Alma time-lapse Atacama Desert. Atacama Large Millimeter Array in Chilean. Oh my gosh. First clear detection of a moon-forming disk around an exoplanet. Let's look at this, you all. We're going to look at it. Okay, let's click into this. And I'm going to put all of the things here, you all, because this, oh my gosh, that makes sense that they would do a telescope there. It really does. I had to take my jacket off. This is making me hot. Just give me a hot flash. We can do it, you all. Mystery of the Atacama. I thought it was fake. Did you all think it was fake? T, it's not you giving me no hot flash either. It's these aliens that are making me hot. They are. So it was a 6-inch alien mummy found in 2003 in Chile's Atacama Desert. Is actually a tiny mutated human. The tiny skeleton named after the Chilean Atacama Desert where he was found has 10 pairs of ribs and looks like an alien. Now, according to a new full genetic analysis published Thursday in the journal Genome Research, the 6-inch skeleton is human. Remember that thing, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? And then you need not have to see the elves, the little bitty elves, these shoemakers and stuff like this, and the shoemaker and the little bitty Thumbelina and things like that. The little people. Oh my gosh, you all. So, the Atacama humanoid, Stanford University geneticist Gary Nolan, an author of the new report, said, we were able to look at all the mutations that were in this individual, and everybody is born with mutations. This person just happened to roll snake eyes. Snake eyes. Does that mean it's a reptilian? The littles? Oh. David, honey, you can call BS all you want. This is an article. It is. And they have this genetic analysis in the Journal of Genome Research. You can read it and read it yourself. Do your own research. Look at that. Dr. Emery Smith. What do you mean the Gate movie? I don't know about a Gate movie. National Geographic, you all. So we got to go to the National Geographic. Look at this, you all. Search service is unavailable. Denial of service. Oh. Wow. Denial of service. The mystery of the Atacama alien mummy. Here we are over here. We got to find it. Maybe if this is a new theory. So that was 2018. So we got a 6-inch alien found in the Atacama Desert, where this the world's largest infrared optical telescope is going to be up and ready in the Atacama Desert. And it's going to search for exoplanets. It's going to probe dark matter and dark energy. It's going to look for life out there. And they find this little bitty being like that around, about like that in the Atacama Desert. I thought it was fake years ago, or whenever I saw it, I thought that looks really fake. But no, it doesn't look fake now. Now it is all makes sense, you all. It really does. It all makes sense of why why they have the telescopes there looking for the life. I'm making sure I document this for you all. I really am. I want to make it happen. Wow. And they called it snake eyes. So they thought it was a 6 to 8 year old child. According to the natural history curator at the Horniman Museum in London, it had to go to London. There's no possibility that this skeleton could have come from a 6 to 8 year old child. The predator. This seems quite remarkable to me, since I've dealt with skeletal fetus specimens rather similar to this in museum collections. Oh, wow, I've never seen this. The main difference that I can discern by looking at the high quality photos, the x-rays, and the CAT scan are that the Atacama specimen is from a slightly earlier stage. It has mummified soft tissue that has shrunk tight, pulling the rib cage into a more narrow configuration, and the head has been distorted, probably as a result of an illegal backstreet. Oh, we don't want to say that. But then this was from 2013. 2013, this one was from. But then, this is from 2018. The mystery of this was solved. The mystery of it. So we just looked at the mystery. This was an update from it. It had rolling. This person just happened to roll snake eyes. And everybody is born with mutations, and this one had snake eyes, a roll of snake eyes. Does he mean it has a roll of snake eyes, really? Okay, what was I going to do? Okay, you always going to, the 2024. Something is coming in 2024. Okay, it is. And I've talked about it before. I have. And they kept changing the date on it. They did. Let's go there, you all. I might get myself in trouble. Other than Litecoin. No, we're not talking about Litecoin. You know, we're going digital and stuff. And listen, if you think about it, digital. If everything goes digital, and you get your own little digital thing, and you're tracked. But okay, this is what I'm going to say. So I've already done this. So watch this, you all. Let's type it in together. Let's type it in together. Let's see if I can remember it. Did I get it right, you all? Did I get this right? The KIC 938227. Did I get it right? I got to add something to it. Oh, man. Let's do it. Probably spelling it wrong. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. Well, this is the one thing right here. This Rabbi Berger in 1913. They're looking for a star is what they're looking for. I wonder why I can't see it. What is the name of the star, you all? Because they said, okay, let me see this. The star, or maybe it's KC. I don't know. KIC 938. Does anyone know the name of it? I forgot it already, you all. I really did. No, I got it. Oh, it's 983, you all. 983. We got it. 983. We got it. So, the Jewish prophecy, this is what they're looking for. They were saying originally that this was going to arrive in 2022. They're looking for the nova, where these two stars collide. On here is what they're looking for. And I think it's been delayed, you all. Watch this. I think it's been delayed. And I did a video on here about it on my YouTube channel. It got me in TROUBLE. It did. And I'm not going to mute. I'm not going to look. They can't find the video on it. Look at this. Astronomers predict a nova will light up our night skies in 2022. Now, an ultra-Orthodox rabbi said it will herald in the coming of their long-awaited Messiah, and he is the harbinger of doom. And there is a lot of fuss about this extra. It's going to be tied to an extra light in the sky. Even the actual cataclysmic event is of interstellar proportions. At the heart is KIC 983-2227, a dual star in the constellation of Cygnus. It is about to blow. But the idea that the will of the gods is written in the heavens was common in the ancient world. Comets and novas. It's a notion that lingers on. It's a chain of blood moons, a string of blood moons, and it's 2015, you all. So this right here, this is right here. And then they said, let me make sure I got the right one, you all. And then they said, let me see this. Nova KIC, I think they delayed it, is what I think. I got to keep that window open because I got to put this in here. Delayed. This is the one thing that I do remembered. 2024. That's what I think I remember. I think they delayed it till 2024, but I cannot find it. They made a mistake, is what they did. Okay, yeah, here we go. Right here. Look at this. So, will KIC 983-2227 go red nova? Observable to the naked eye. The result is positive if independent astronomical observations confirm that the KIC 983-2227 has undergone a red nova or similar explosive event, giving it a visual magnitude of 6 or less before January the 1st of 2024. They edited it, and let's see what they did. They changed the date, but that is supposed to herald in the Messiah, their Messiah. No, I don't want to go to Metaculus. I don't want to go to Metaculus at all. I don't. But you can check it out yourself. But that's what they did. They made a mistake. It was supposed to merge. It was predicted to merge in early 2022 and do a red nova outburst is what it was supposed to do. So I got a security risk ahead. You can't go there. It's security risk. Okay, fine. The year 77 Elul. I never heard of the festival of Elul. Yeah, so you all look that up right there. I think they gave it a 2024 KIC Herald Arrival of Messiah. Arrival of Messiah in 2024, and they've already done their preparations for it. They have. They wrote a scroll and the Tomb of David and all of that kind of stuff. You all they have. They said they made a mistake. Is what they said. A total mistake about it. Let me come to my YouTube channel. Let me do this. I'll put this in here. I'm going to have to put these things on here because I think it's all, if this one's going to be up and going by 2024, that telescope. And you can see this Jewish prophecy right here. Also, we'll put that in there. You can do your own search on it. I will put a video on here also that I did on the YouTube channel. Let me come over here, you all. Let me come to the YouTube. This is let me put it to me. Let me do my channel. I'm gonna do a search on my channel, you all. Let me look them over here to this videos, and I'm gonna do a search. It's KIC 983-227. Oh, there it is, right there. Right here. We are still waiting for the red supernova. 6 months ago, 983-22227. So this is one video. Let me see if I can click it. I'm going to click it. I'm going to dismiss it. I'm going to copy this link, and I'm going to put it in here. You might want to watch that. But there was a much better. There's a much better one that I did. Let me close it. Let me go back. Gina, what are you doing? Well, I'm looking. I really am looking. Burger. Okay, here we go, you all. Look at it right here. Prophecy. Who are they searching for? Right here. 8 months ago, you all. Jewish prophecy. Is it being fulfilled? Special Torah scroll has been written for the Messiah, and it is completed. Rabbi Joseph Berger, one of the rabbis in charge of King David's tomb in Jerusalem's Old City, took an enormous step toward making his year-long dream a reality. His dream was to write a Torah scroll to present to the Messiah upon. Can you all hear that? So that's this one right here. Let me copy this link and put it in here, because this is really wild. They are looking. They're absolutely looking. I can't tell if you can hear it because I don't know if I turned off the audio in it. It's real. All of it's real. If we come down to here, channel that energy and through our chakras. Look at this, KIC 9833-983-2227. You have it right here. So they got the virtual telescope project. They are, hello, Gilliana. Thank you for all your hard work. Happy you're still with us. I couldn't sleep last night because I was upset. Aww. Thank you. I'm good. I'm good. It's all straightened out now. It really is. So look at this, you all. So here's what they say. This is what they're saying, you all. Let's listen to this. On the sun. So, yeah, they say when they see it, it will herald the long-awaited Messiah. And, see, a nova will light up our night skies in 2022. They say it's a dull star in the constellation of Cygnus and is about to blow. And according to prophecy, Donald Trump is thought to be the harbinger of doom. Thanks, Trump. They say, you can read it right here, that he's going to pave the way for the building of the third temple. Will he? I don't know. They've even got his name in Hebrew and in gematria, numerology, from the house of David. But he's not righteous enough or knowledgeable in the Bible to actually be the Messiah. His connection to the Messiah is that he will play a role in one of the major functions of the Messiah, and he will pave the way for the building of the third temple. Pave. Trump will not personally merit building the temple like Cyrus. He will pave the way for men who will begin the construction, and when the time is right, guess what happens? The third temple will descend from heaven, according to Rabbi Berger. I want to read an article from time.com concerning the... somebody tell me this, you all. Somebody said something... It wasn't too long ago about they got these red bulls, the red heifers. Did somebody say something about they got the red heifers? 6 red heifers. I heard somebody say something about that. They looked them and they got them. The red heifers. Yes, Sasquatch. Well, this right here, it talks about what they have to do, and This is the video I did eight months ago. Okay, when I first found out, this is what I found on it a long time ago. Oh, spotless red cows. Okay, look at this, you all. So, the arrival of the Messiah. And the medieval great sage Rashi temple must descend tired when the temple sacrifices are restored. They're talking about restoring temple sacrifices when the third temple is built, such as trumpets, lyres, the priests in waiting. According to the scriptures, the clothing must be painstaking. Numbers chapter 19, verse 1 through 10, the priests must purify their bodies with cremated ashes of an unblemished red heifer before they enter the temple. Following a go-ahead from the chief Rabbinite Institute operate, spent 2 weeks in August scouting Europe for heifer embryos that will shortly be implanted into the cows at an Israeli cattle ranch. Okay, so they were preparing for that, you all. So I put that link to this video right here. According to this, it's supposed to look like something like this coming down out of the sky. Yeah, you might want to watch that video. It's kind of interesting. It kind of, yeah, it's weird. So that's the other thing that they said their calculations were all wrong, that it's not 2022. It's around 2024. So they say, you all, but they're looking for this Messiah, the arrival. They're looking for something with these telescopes too. They're purging. They're looking. Something's coming. It really is, and they're scrambling to get everything in order with all these large telescopes. Is what's happening. Gina, can you get yourself out of there, you all? So let me get out of these KICs. I don't really like to talk about it a lot. I really don't. But the Atacama Desert right here, they have the mystery of the little bitty mummy, and it's actually real. That's real. And the telescope, the James Webb telescope, we've got the world's largest optical infrared telescope going up in Chile. The largest telescope in Chile is going to go up. It's already being worked on, according to, let's see, Chile. Let's find Chile on the map. Chile. Let's find it. Let's look at this Chile. Thank you, Cyborg. You're welcome. I know, Keith, they don't. That's right. I know they don't. So this is Chile. Let's zoom in on Chile. Why? Now wait a minute. I see a lot of unusual activity in this area. When we would go looking for Cthulhu or something like that, you all, with the ISS, the weather patterns, the clouds, everything changes as it comes near this part of South America. It really does. The weather and stuff changes. But this is Chile. And this is where the large telescopes are supposed to be, down here somewhere in this area. You look like got these big old circles, probably where they jug stuff. Chile. I can't see the observatories, but that's Chile right there in the heart of Chile. Is somewhere the Chilean summit is where these large telescopes are getting built, you all. And it's wild. It's really wild. And they're working with CERN. They got to look for the dark matter, you all. You remember us seeing that? It will look for the dark matter. We've seen it right here. They will be probing. They'll probe with this, the world's largest infrared optical telescope. They will probe the nature of dark matter and dark energy. And they are already planning for the unexpected, new and unforeseeable questions that will surely arise. They're telling you there's going to be some questions that will surely arise. They know they're going to arise and they're planning for it, but they are going to probe the nature. Well, you got to probe the nature of dark matter and dark energy. Why do you? But they're going to do it just like CERN and dark energy. CERN, dark energy, and dark matter. You can see it, dark matter at CERN. We did a video not too long ago on CERN, and when these 10 scientists were in there and something happened and there was an accident. But before that happened, there was this, like, was it like a 15-foot thing that opened up during one of their experiments? Something went whatever, and they heard in their mind from the entity there that you have now discovered us, discovered our existence, and you're going to pay. They did, you all. It's in a video that we did on CERN. I don't know, it wasn't too long ago at all. And that's what they found. Something spoke to them from the darkness is what happened. And it was really creepy. It was creepy, you all. That's what they want. They got some dark matter candidates, you all. They do arise frequently. The dark energy, dark matter day, you all. They got it. There was a majority of agreement that there are triumphs in cosmology concerning the discovery of the missing mass dark matter and the observation of accelerating the dark energy, you all. Accelerate the dark energy. And there's also agreement that CERN will place constraints or make discoveries on dark matter. However, it is not clear at all if CERN has any bearing on dark matter, but they want it, you all. Dark energy, 68%. The unknown nature is referred to as dark matter, which is 27%, and dark energy is 68%. Finding out what consists of it is a major question. So yeah, you can see it. It's all about it. I'm going to come, well, I want you to watch me paste all these comments here in the reference. I'm going to put a reference. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to come over to the YouTube stream and I'm going to write references and references and all the links we went to, you all. This is really, it's wild. It is. I wasn't expecting to find all that out. I wasn't. There is dark matter inside our pineal gland. Inside there. Yeah, dark to light. Thank you, Michelle, honey. I am going to go. What clogs? Chas, what clogs up our third eye and makes it foggy? You can't have yin without yang. Yin and yang. Yin and yang. Wow. Yeah. Lots of things. Something dark. Something dark, you all. So this is wild. It is. It looks like something out of a movie with all these lasers shooting up from it. It does. And if it truly could, you know, lasers, if plasma, you've seen those advertisements with the plasma flashlights. The flashlights are so powerful, they literally can cut through drywall. They're that powerful. You can start a fire with the light coming out of these flashlights. It's how powerful it is. You on this, you know, that's a very powerful light if they want. So what if it's not really looking, and it does like create a massive hole, and by doing so, something literally comes flowing in. Yeah. That's right. Good and evil. But you know, we can't let fear reign in our bodies. We can't. And we can't let the darkness put out our light. We can't. You don't need to. You don't have to. We got to still keep living our life regardless of what's going on in the world. And there's a lot going on in the world. But awareness is the key to preparedness on the inside of here and in your physical world, you all. It was pretty interesting finding that it was being built, and it's going to be ready in 2024. The world's largest. It's out in the middle of nowhere. It really is. And was there gods that came down in Chile? Was there missing race of beings? They don't know where they went in Chile. Well, yes, he said he was going to do that. Cherries, Rosen. Love you too, Pete Ben. Chile. Yeah. They worshipped, there was temples and stuff there, you all. Just think the forest covered up ruins and stuff. Just covered it all up. They built over it too. Yeah, all of it. So I am going to go. You all, thank you so much for tuning in, and check that out. I got to make sure I hit the save button. Okay, I did. It's all in there, you all. Everything is in here for you all to look at. It is. Cyborg. Yeah. Chile 33 miners story. There's something about 33 miners in Chile. Survivor Secrets in August of that year, 2010. Underground in the mining industry, trapped and in the Atacama Desert. In the Atacama Desert, you all. They said they were confirmed dead. Do you think they were dead? Let me put that in there. That's the last link. I never heard nothing about that. I really didn't. But I'll put it in there since you said it. And I looked at it. And I clicked into it. It's got to go in there now. Okay, well, we did it. There we go. Save it. Yeah. That's all right, you all. I am going to go. So thank you so much for watching. And thank you for your comments. And it's interesting. Just keep your chin up. Keep your chin up. No need to hang that head down low. No need to let that heart sink within your chest. There is no need to do it at all. No need to let the darkness put out your light. None at all. You're still here. You still have a job to do. You still have a mission to complete. You do, whether you realize it or not. You got to let your light shine. There's a lot of people walking in darkness, and there's a lot of people that are going to walk toward the light, but we got to be that light. We do. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, you all. And this was really interesting. Thank you, moderators, and thank you all again for your comments, and love you. Good night.